Well, hey guys, I know it's been a long hiatus. Thank you for coming back and watching some more videos with me, Rojiru, your host here for EU4. Now, I haven't been playing in a while, and I'm a little rusty. I'm absolutely freaking terrible at this game. So, just keep that in mind once I inevitably fail horribly at this achievement run. Now, the achievements that I've looked through, I've done quite a few of them, and I haven't played Novgorod in quite some time. There's a new achievement called Frozen Assets. Now, I would like to grab this achievement because Novgorod's fun. So we're going to do a Frozen Assets achievement run. I'm going to play an Iron Man. You know, even though it's going to be a little chuggy, but let's see how this records here. Now, the Frozen Assets achievement run requires that the White Sea trade node, which is up here in between Arkhangelsk and Kola, this trade node has to be the highest value trade node in the world, and a couple other modifiers. But we don't have to worry about that to start off with. What we have to worry about is Muscovy and their intentions on all of our Russian provinces. We will become Russia and take over Muscovy. I mean, we're not going to tag switch. We're going to play Novgorod the whole game. But our first step here should be finding some decent allies to fight against Muscovy. Hopefully we can grab Poland. Now, I'm not sure how likely that is. Poland's going to pick up a couple of allies here. And I do hope the audio levels are fine. I did check beforehand. Hopefully my voice isn't breaking any eardrums and the music's okay. But anyway, let's see. Muscovy is definitely going to be a rival. We'll set the Livonian Order as a rival as well because they're Catholic. We're Orthodox. We'll never get along. See who we can have to help us out against Muscovy. Okay. Daneland is our rival for some reason. And the last time I played Novgorod, I used Lithuania to beat up Muscovy, but it looks like they've rivaled us. Now, how about Kazan? Golden Horde? Okay, nobody in the world wants to be my friend. Except for possibly Poland. Well, you know what? Let's try. Hopefully Muscovy gets embroiled in some wars that they can't easily get out of. Tver looks like it could be a good first step. Maybe I can vassalize them. Well, let's see. Reclaim Vologda. Yeah, that's here. Improve relations with Tver. No, that's not going to happen. All right, well, let's try to take over Tver. Get them as a little vassal. Pskov is, of course, a vassal of Muscovy. And let's just let the game unpause here, see what happens. Yep, okay. Livonian Order immediately allies with the other monastic orders up here in the Balkans. And I'm trying to record this in 30 FPS. Now, I know I used to record in 60 FPS, but it felt a little chuggy to me. I'm going to be playing a little bit slower now that we're recording some new videos, and 30 FPS seems to come across just fine. In a grand strategy game, you don't really need, too many fancy graphics or everything moving along faster than a squirrel running through a coffee filter. So, okay, the fabrication on Tver is going pretty well. Oh, is my leader called a Niaz? Yeah, it's a Niaz. I like that. My Grand Niaz. I can get used to this. A lot of pop-ups. Most of them we don't need to know about. Vologda and Ustug. Those are our cores. Well, maybe I can help Sweden out with their independence, and they'd be willing to help me out in the future. Yeah, let's do that. I want at least one ally. Now, the alliance with Poland might not be as far off as I thought it would. Now, I can't get any royal marriages to help me out gaining early alliances, so that's a problem. Let's see what our force limit is like. Oh, our merchants, are they doing the right thing? There's almost no value in the White Sea. There's 0.7 ducats, and I'm collecting 0.5. There's 3 in the Novgorod trade node. Well, I suppose I can collect here. Where else am I pushing from? I'm pushing up from Kiev. Okay. Let's see, there are 3 ducats here, 3 ducats here. I have 14% control here. Let's see if pushing from Kazan... Oh, it's actually out of my range by 11 points. We'll fix that soon. Okay, what's my force limit look like? I can have 5 more troops. Well, we're going to make them all infantry. England is no longer friends with Austria. Unsurprising. Okay, let's go ahead and protect some trade here in Novgorod. That's where the majority of our money is. Let's see, having those 5 more units is not going to cost us too much. Okay, we're at war with Denmark and his allies. So that means I'm at war with Norway and Denmark. Oh, no big deal. Sweden's going to get their independence easy peasy. Lithuania is even helping out. And hopefully Lithuania falls under a personal union with Poland, because they do have me rivaled. I do not want to have to deal with a big Lithuania. Let's see. I kind of don't want to help at any point here. Muscovy is fighting Kazan. Now, depending on Muscovy's armies, they might be so exhausted that I can go and sneak some provinces out from under them. Before I do that, I do want Tver as a vassal, so we'll go ahead and wait on that. I know supply limits are pretty awful up here in Russia, so I'm going to have to keep an eye out for that so I don't suffer massive attrition in my own lands. Okay, naval race versus Livonian Order. No. Conquer Narwa. Probably also not right now. The monastic orders together would kick my big Russian butt. I kind of want to help out a little bit just so this war goes faster, but they will inevitably win their independence. Not terribly concerned. Now, this is something I like to do with any republic. Just, if you have a leader that you're planning on replacing, just make him into a general. Let's see, we start out with this guy here, the Grand Niaz. He is 54 years old. He's got decent stats to start out the game with. And we're a merchant republic, so elections are every 4 years. It's kind of not worth re-electing them so often because of that fast election time. You want to go in cycles. I know a lot of people talk about that re-election cycle down to a certain amount of Republican tradition, and then, you know, et cetera, et cetera. So we'll just go ahead and make him a general now because he's so old, and we'll think about changing that up later. Okay, well, let's take a look at the ledger and see how Muscovy is doing. Now, I'm sure they've overbuilt their force limit, et cetera, et cetera. See, Muscovy has 28,000 force limit. Manpower is 6,000 higher than ours currently, even though they're building up units. And Kazan is getting totally demolished. How's my opinion doing with old Poland here? It's doing okay. And we even have a Diplo Rep advisor. So I think I can get that sooner or later. Now, the last time I played Novgorod and beat up Muscovy was a significant amount of patches ago. And I used Lithuania. I used Lithuania's help. And I'm not sure if they had Poland under them or if I was allied to Poland. But they even had a hard time with my help against Muscovy. So it's going to be a slog. Just look forward to that. But no, before Tver gets any sort of alliances, I'm going to take them out. Fabrication on their province is nearly done. In the meantime, I would like to focus my tech on military. Since we're Eastern, it's going to be a little bit harder. Now, there are some other achievements that we could possibly get done here. And with this new patch, thankfully, there's an achievement button that lets you know what achievements your nation and settings are eligible to achieve. So we can do all of these, possibly. Frozen Assets is the one that we want to do. Start as Novgorod, control 90% of the trade and the White Sea trade node, while it's the highest value trade node in the world. So that basically means we have to push all of the trade from across Asia and Russia and Siberia up to the White Sea. It seems pretty easy, honestly. Now, it looks like Sweden is going to stomp on Norway before they go after Denmark. Now, all they have to do is not have Stockholm sieged. And against just Denmark with Lithuania's help, they're going to do that just fine. Okay, the fabrication on Tver is finished. So we're going to go ahead and declare this war. Should be pretty easy. I've got a 2-shock general versus my 1-shock general. But we've got the numbers. Yeah, no problem at all. Now I don't have siege on this guy. So we're just going to get him out of there. I believe I only need 3 units here. So let's go ahead and get rid of the extra guy. He's damaged anyway. And I will put the leader back on the siege just because he has maneuver. And maneuver lowers the amount of attrition you take. I want to keep as many men in my army as possible. Just fighting against Tver doesn't seem a good reason to lose that. Okay. Well, actually, we'll go ahead and take this guy out too. Wait, no, attrition is bad. I don't want to dip below and lose any siege progress, so we'll just sit on this for a while. And Muscovy is fighting Kazan, the Timurids, Ardalan, and Crimea. Okay, Poland has the personal union now. And it's very possible we'll be able to get an alliance with them very soon. Now, I don't believe Lithuania is even in this war anymore. No, it's just Sweden. Sweden can handle it. Yeah, Sweden's going to do just fine against Denmark, Norway, Holstein. Gluckerberg. It's not going to be an issue. The issue we're having, however, is this slow siege speed. Severe winter gives us 3 extra attrition here. 3% extra. I'm not sure where I can actually see where my maneuver score is lowering the amount of attrition. I feel like it is. And if you feel like something is real, then it might as well be. We're still suffering massive amounts of attrition. We started with over 11k manpower here. Taking massive war exhaustion. Yeah, wars in Russia, especially in the winter, I mean, it's no surprise to anybody that they're tough. Muscovy starts with 3 vassals. It is not easy. Now, I know I could have probably used 3,000 mercenaries to do this siege and save my manpower, but it's such an insignificant amount of manpower. I'll probably do that in the future, especially when I'm sieging up Russian provinces. But we're not going to worry about that until after these wars are done. Okay, Tver, you're gone. Now, making them a vassal will cost me Diplo points, so we're going to do something a little bit different here. Take all their money, full annex them, then release. We can't release until after the war, but the war's not going to last too long. And in that time, I can go ahead and get some claims fabricated on Pskov. Because the vassals they have are the vassals that I want. Muscovy's vassals will be mine. Let's see, Ryazan wants an alliance. I'll do that. Yeah, I'll be allied with Ryazan. Ooh, I made a bad decision. I'm gonna lose prestige. F that. Now, I do want vassals. Like, I'd like to keep Tver's land for myself, but the extra manpower pool that comes from just having a vassal is fantastic. So I'm just gonna make him a vassal. And then I'll feed Yaroslavl to Tver, probably. Yaroslavl. Just very strange names up here. Love pronouncing them. And by love, I mean love. It's very cute. Alright, Circassia wants to beat up Genoa. Okay, good luck. Now, I'm interested in seeing how the hordes actually do in the Cossacks patch. Like, I haven't played a lot of games since this patch, or this DLC went live. So it'll be interesting. You know, I should probably send a mercenary up here to siege down Norway for Sweden, so they don't have to waste all their time. It's not even going to put me over my cap, so that's good. Yeah, I don't want this war taking forever. I'd really, really like to get Poland's help as soon as possible. Because this war with Muscovy against Kazan is not going to last forever. It's just about done. And God knows the Golden Whore is not going to help anybody. Oh, come on. I really don't want to fight Norway Holstein. Please, Sweden, kill them. Okay. Sieging down Finnmark. That's going to do about nothing for the war effort, but, hey, we're sieging something. Makes me feel like we're making progress. Okay, Finnmark's down. Maybe I can tell Sweden that I want that. Maybe they'll care. Okay, we're going to use the diplomatic feedback. See if I remember how to do this. Sweden has no interest in Finnmark. Well, I have an interest in Finnmark. Please give. Okay. Maybe that'll do something. Maybe it won't. Should I help them? I believe I have heavies. Yeah, let's help them, help their fleet. Send my 2 heavies and 7 transports to their doom. Okay, they ran away. Happens. Denmark has a pretty massive fleet of galleys, so I'm not going to mess with that. Let's see exactly how many they have. Let's see, armies, navies, Denmark. They have 16 galleys. Yeah, I'm not going to throw my 2 heavies against that. That seems silly. Okay, going to Lapland. I think they're going to siege back Finnmark. Super unconcerned. Like, save him or have absent merchant for 10 years. Denmark's already got medium war enthusiasm. Let's get the claim on the other Pskavian territory, just so we can full annex them and release like we're going to do with Tver once this Swedish independence war is done. I could probably help. Let's try to help. I don't want Sweden to lose their navy for no good reason. Oh, are they running away? Maybe I can scare off the Danish army. Who knows? Oh, no, they're attacking me. Sweden, help. Sweden, help. Okay, the Kazani war's over. Kazan gave up a court of Perm. Kazan will be forced to pay war reps. What, really? That's all you took? Perm's core from Kazan? Kazan's not gonna, you know, take that lightly. They're gonna come back with a vengeance. I hope. Okay, Sweden's not gonna help me in the war. I ended up losing a transport. Or, not the war, but you know what I mean. They're not gonna help me with that naval battle. The AI is just like that. It's so selfish. Okay, Muscovy. Who are your rivals? Lithuania and Novgorod. Lithuania? What the heck, Lithuania? How did you lose? How did you become free from Poland? Because Poland has negative -0.5 prestige and their ruler died. That's my guess. Okay. Do we want to lose 10 Republican tradition to keep a guy I've already made into a general? His stats are pretty good, so I'm going to do it. I know I made all that big fuss about not keeping him earlier. So let's see what we can do here with him in the future. Alright guys, I think this video has gone on for probably longer than you guys are going to watch, but let's see. For now though, I'm going to call it here, and I'm going to put this up on YouTube, and going to keep putting more videos out on YouTube. Wow, tongue-tied. So I'll see you next time. Thank you for watching this new series here. I will go back to Byzantium once I figure out what the strategy is for surviving. I'll start up a new Byzantium play once I've had enough practice and I feel confident. And in the time being, we'll just play Novgorod for a while. Once again, thank you for joining me. I've been Rojiru. This has been Novgorod and EU4. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.